Hi, I'm Nick Fritz. I'm a numismatist at Stax Bowers, and on my desk today we have some incredible Polish and Russian gold pieces from the Mark and Lottie Salton collection. They're coming up for sale at the January New York International Numismatic Convention to be held here shortly. Some very amazing Russian and Polish pieces, all in gold, that we're showing today. So up first we have a 10 ducats from the reign of Sigismund III. It's sort of a hybrid crossover between a medal and a coin. It's struck in 10 ducat weight, and this particular issue it's very fantastic. The reverse is very intricately engraved. It was likely struck to commemorate Sweden's annexation into the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and the reverse displays very lovely Ceres and Neptune sitting opposite of each other, and in between them you have the arms of Poland, the arms of Lithuania, and the arms of Sweden, all under the same crown, sort of signifying the unification under the reign of Sigismund. And it's just a fantastic, fantastic piece. It's graded AU details by PCGS, just a bit of tooling. Someone wanted to make his beard a little extra radiant, but nonetheless, a lovely piece and certainly of the utmost rarity, something that's just not seen frequently. Up next, we have a 1592 7 ducat, sort of in the same vein as the last piece. It's sort of a hybrid between a medal and a coin. It's struck in 7 ducat weight, and as the previous piece was, it displays a truly marvelously detailed reverse, again with Neptune and Ceres facing each other opposite on the reverse. This piece was likely struck to sort of champion on agriculture and industry in the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth at the time. Sigismund was really the high point of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. It sort of waned in influence after this, and his gold pieces are some of the most desirable issues out there. This example is graded AU 55 by PCGS. Very lovely, just a bit of friction, but still fantastic. And here we have a 1722 Peter the Great Novodel, 2 rubles. These Novodels were struck later than the date on the coin, sort of special order type, maybe at presentation pieces with special dies. From all appearances, this particular Novodel appears to be very rare. This is the only example after extensive research that we were able to come up with ever being sold. There was a piece sold in a 1930 Adolf Hess auction, and this is likely the piece. It's impossible to confirm with the plate in that sale, but it's likely the piece. Mark Salton's father was a coin dealer in Germany at the time, and he frequently purchased coins from auction at that point in time. Here we have a 1584 Stefan Bathory ducat. It's graded AU 50, and what is tremendously impressive about this piece is that it was struck at the Riga Mint. So the Riga Mint only operated under the reign of two kings, Stefan Bathory and Sigismund III, for part of his reign, and then it was reabsorbed into Sweden afterwards. So all ducats struck at Riga, and all coins for that matter struck at Riga, are exceptionally rare, with this piece grading AU 50. It shows some circulation, but there's not a lot of complaining to be done with how rare Riga pieces are. Here we have a 1734 August III ducat, graded MS 63. It's just, as you can see, a marvelous piece. It's got amazing luster and sort of a cameo-like nature to it. The highest graded example by PCGS, and it's just, these don't survive in this condition. It's just so entrancing to see in this state of preservation. Here we have a 1753, another Novodel from Russia, this time from the reign of Elizabeth. What is unique about this piece is it's sort of it's either a double ducat or it's a single ducat struck in double weight and double thickness. It's almost certainly unique. There's never been one to come to auction other than this example. And interestingly enough, this piece has its own mention in Severin. It's listed individually in Severin with a description and its pedigree to Mark Salton. So it truly has a unique story attached to it, something that that's really never been seen, a double ducat Novadel. There's single ducats, but this is the only known double ducat Novadel. So here's a 1658 ducat from the reign of John Casimir, and it was a Danzig ducat. So the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth was sort of a unique situation, and you had some coinage was issued just kingdom-wide, general kingdom-wide issues, but then there were individual cities with sort of different relationships with the Commonwealth, and Danzig was an independent city. It's a port city on the Baltic state, and its importance to trade sort of allowed it to be somewhat autonomous from the rest of the kingdom, and they struck their own coinage at their own mint in Danzig, and these pieces are some of the most valuable pieces of Polish gold there are. As you can see, this example is just marvelous. It's graded MS62, and it's stunning. Words are hard to use to describe it. It's truly miraculous. Here we have another gold piece of Sigismund III. It is a 1609, and this one was struck at the Krakow Mint. So it's graded AU details. There is a little bit of some problems here, but it's still given lovely details. And the Krakow Mint is really a rarer mint. Not a lot of products from Krakow survive. They didn't mint the whole mintage of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. So another ultra rare piece. Up next we have another ducat from John Casimir, just another truly stunning one, graded MS62+. It's the only of its type certified by PCGS in any grade, so it's fantastically rare in this date, and this being struck at the Danzig Mint, and the beauty is such that it's just marvelous as well. They're all marvelous, but this one is near the top. Up next, we have an 1840 over 39 proof 5 rubles piece. It looks like what happened with this piece is they reused proof dies from 1839 and just, put a 40 over the 39 to save dies. You can still clearly see the 39 underneath. These proof issues from this time in Imperial Russia are supremely rare. This is one of 2 known examples ever certified by either PCGS or NGC, so it's very rare in this proof format, virtually unknown in fact. Here we have a 1589, another Sigismund III ducat. He had quite a long reign, so coins from his reign span from 1598 to 1632, and this example grades MS63. It's another Danzig piece. It's just marvelous. This is tied for the finest graded example in his collection that we're selling. In truly a marvelous collection. This is near the top in terms of condition, and it's just clearly been unhandled, not messed with. There's some wholesome luster to it. Just fantastic. And here is a ducat from John Casimir from 1660. And it is from the Lviv Mint. It's a very uncommon mint, not seen often, struck from the Lviv Mint. Again, was never fully under control of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth for the full reign of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. So strikings from this mint are exceptionally uncommon. And hard to come by, and it's truly a rare piece. And here's a 1658 Danzig double ducat. It's the only example of its type ever certified by either PCGS or NGC. As rare as all Polish gold from this time is, this appears to be supremely rare. With double ducat strikings, they were almost certainly donative in nature. They're very uncommon. This was likely a presentation piece, and mintages are so low they're not even recorded. They're only estimated at a few places. Kopicki estimates maybe 2 or 3 of this type survive, and it's among the rarest pieces in this large group of really ultra rare pieces. Here we have a ducat, again from the reign of Sigismund III. This ducat was struck at Riga, and as mentioned before, the Riga mint really is a rare mint. That mint was only controlled by the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth for 2 reigns, and it ended during the reign of Sigismund III. And it's unknown how many total examples of ducats from the Riga mint survive to this day. It's been estimated at less than 20 examples of all types from his reign struck at the Riga mint survive, so it goes without saying that this piece is supremely rare. And at MS-63 grade, it's obvious that this coin was treasured really from the beginning. It was well preserved. It was never circulated. It was almost certainly treasured from its initial striking in 1599. And here we have a 1647. We have another ducat from Lottie IV. It is graded MS-63, and interestingly enough, it was struck at Danzig for use in Thorn. So the Free City of Thorn is sort of like Danzig in that it maintained a little autonomy from the rest of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth was overwhelmingly Catholic, but Thorn was overwhelmingly Protestant. So Thorn sort of had a quasi-independent relationship with the Commonwealth, and that included receiving their own coinage, and there was not a lot of demand in Thorn for their own coinage, but it was sort of a token gesture to symbolize the city's quasi-autonomous nature as sort of a religious enclave within the broader Catholic community. So these examples from Thorn, again, very rare. Probably 2 to 3 are known to survive. So again, supremely rare, and it wouldn't surprise me if some of these pieces are overestimated in survival and may well be unique. And that sort of concludes what we're showing here for the Salton collection, and that's just sort of the beginning of the amazing run of coins we have from him. Truly a phenomenal collection, the Mark and Lottie Salton collection.